Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. Welcome back to my channel. If you have your bell on and you for notifications, I'd like to share with you another piece of item that I'll be listing in my shop. And this is, I was asked about it just before Christmas, just a couple of ladies. And it's in regard to making bits and bobs that have already been put together, like corner tucks, envelopes, that sort of thing. They don't have a sewing machine. They love the look of the stitching, and they would decorate it themselves. So, and sorry for taking so long, but you know, if you watch my last video, you sort of know why. Anyway, and so I've made some with the help of my friends. She just tore everything and cut everything for me while I went and glued and measured and stitched and whatever. So it's going to come in this lovely bag here that I decoupaged. And you know what? You can use that as a journal cover if you wish. Either this way or this way. It doesn't really matter. Or you can just pop it in a journal. And or you can just take that off and use it part of collage or something. All right, so I'll just show you what is included in this kit. I have 6 index cards. These are coffee, let me take that away, coffee dyed index cards, lightly only, okay. I have 6 index card booklets here, and I've sewn in a couple of pages. All right, so that's already done for you. All you need to do is decorate them. And I know everybody uses index cards, so I thought, well, I've got quite a pile of these. Now this whole kit has been made from one dictionary book because I was gifted 30 books just after Christmas. I know I had to get a couple of boxes and put them all in because I just don't have that much room in my cupboard here. So this is all from a dictionary book, so that you have all the same sort of backing paper, the whole like the same theme, if you know what I mean. I have made 6 seed packets as well. Okay, this one is I've popped in some coffee dyed paper and it was just floating around, so I've just popped it on there. These have all been glued. Okay, so you can see this is all the dictionary paper, so you can you know, have fun decorating these. So there's 6 of those, and they measure, just let me see if I've got my little measuring. Well, I did have, I don't know what I've done with that now. I'm sure I had it here a little while ago. Oh, just bear with me, I'm just going to get my ruler. Okay, so these measure about 5 inches long, which equates to about 13 centimeters by 3 by 8. Okay, 6 of those. You will receive 6 tags, and they measure about the same, and you can actually use these in here if you wish. I think that's how I've made it. Yes. Okay, some of them may not, but some of them do. All right, so these are I used a various piece of paper, and I utilised some music paper, and this one has a secret little tuck on the back. Okay, now some have got the punched holes, some have not, depends what you like. They have all been backed with plain papers, book pages or coffee dyed paper for you to journal on, and you're just going to have fun decorating it. Okay, here's one here. I've left some of the edges raggedy, well, most of the edges raggedy. And this one I did a collage of 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So that'll be fun to decorate and stitched around. This one has a nice smooth edge, and this is actually can be a flip, okay? Or you can use it for journaling and just pop it in a pocket or a tuck. again, decorate. I didn't punch a hole in this one. And this one is with music paper and dictionary paper as well. Okay, and the side of the dictionary has all these holes, so I've left them for interest. If you don't like it, you can cover it up with whatever you're going to be decorating it with. And I'm just going to have my coffee. It's 4 o'clock again in the morning. And you will also receive 6 of my pen holders, okay? And they're all backed with coffee dyed paper or book pages, blank book pages. And they all have their punch hole, like holes punched and secured with the little circle protectors there. Some are in the middle, some are in the corner. And what it is you just pop your pen in, for those that don't know. Okay, and the reason I've popped the hole in there is you can put a little tie in it or some beads, and that can be your bookmark. So where your bookmark is where your pen is. So you'll never lose your pen, and you know you have a bookmark. So that's what those are. So you get 6 of those. And oh, here's the other seed. Here's the other seed packet, and it has little tags in it. Okay. So I think you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 tags. And these are really small ones. Okay, these are just clothing tags because I don't have a punch to make these. So I just buy a packet of 500 clothing tags, coffee dye them, pop them in here. And again, you can decorate. So that goes with the seed packet. You will receive 3 flips. And these measure 14 centimetre wide by 5.5, 12 by 4.5. And what these are, you can use them any which way you like. You can use them like this in the book page. You can paper clip them. Okay, they open up. This one has lined paper. It had a mark on it, so I just covered it with a little cutout number of 28. They've been glued and stitched around, ready for you to decorate. And this one has book pages that I've attached on here, okay, glued here. You'll see the page numbers here. So yeah, so at least the hard work is done for you. And I've only lightly inked them. This one, again, is from my diary. Excuse me. It's cold this morning. I've got my fluffy dressing gown on. I can't believe it. You'll receive 3 pocket corner tucks, left and right. Okay. And has a nice pocket in here for your tag. So you can put it up the top of the page, on the bottom of the page. You can use, you can use this as a tuck. Here's your pocket. And then if you put it on the top, you can use it as a pocket and then tuck something underneath. So you've got left and right there. So there's 6 of those. You'll receive 6 little envelope pockets. And I've made these diagonal just to be a little bit different for you. And again, all dictionary paper and little notches been cut out, stitched and glued. Okay, so there's, again, 3 pairs right and left for you. Okay. Like I said, I've had some time out, but I've always wanted to, always doing something with my hands. And I didn't want to tackle any big projects, so that's what I've done. And then you'll receive 6 of these lovely brown envelopes. They've been lightly inked, and I've actually inked them with Tattered Rose ink as well. And inside each envelope there's some goodies. And here you'll find paper clips. Okay, so these are plain ones, little square ones. And I've left this little bit here so you can actually put a dangle or a tie on. Okay, little beads or something, or buttons. And yes, and they're not rusted, they're just your normal paper clips. So you have 3 of those glued and stitched. And then you have 3 finished paper bow clips. Okay, and I've lightly decorated. And look, if you don't like the the long threads, just cut them off. I won't be offended. Not everyone likes long threads. And this one here, I like this one. I used book page here, okay, little old button, vintage button. So you have 3 of those. So each envelope, the 6 envelopes, will have some goodies in it. Pop that over here. And this one will have, oh yeah, snippets of seam binding. Okay, to put on your bookmarks and tags if you wish. Okay, I've kept in sort of like a neutral colour. Alright, they're little snippets. This one has all those lovely, yummy little envelopes. I think there's about, I can't remember now. There's quite a few. So some of them I've left so you can actually journal on them. Some of them are closed, and I'll show you how I use them. I altered a playing card, and I glued and I altered on the wrong side because upside down. Unbelievable. So here I've used a bit of trim. This is a magazine cutout. The card itself, I glued a book page on, and once it's dried I ripped it off just to show through a little bit of print. Then I covered it with some tissue paper, dressmaking tissue paper, okay, and just inked around it. And this little envelope is one of these little envelopes. So that's what you can do with them for those that don't know. And because it's upside down, I'll be using this as a corner tuck. So I think there's quite a few there. I won't even bother counting them. I know there's a big pile. Little polka dot ones you can journal in. And look, if you want to close it up, close it up. But I've given you the option. The larger ones can be great to put in a tuck, and you can actually journal on them, okay? So there's quite a few there to keep you out of mischief. And they're sort of the items that I use a lot in my journals. Here I have a little packet of mixed little beads, and these also have some wooden beads, I think. Yes, some wooden beads in there. All right. Just little beads that you can put on your tags or on your bookmarks. And this one has some buttons. You might want to decorate some of the pockets with some buttons. There's some really old buttons in here. I've kept in sort of about a reasonable size for you to play with. Neutral colours. And then some twine, some eyelash twine. I think there's about 1.5 meters on each of those, I think. Now, these envelopes have been made from the Woolworths brown shopping bags, okay, so that's very sturdy. So you also have the envelopes, okay, so you can put them on a page like this, decorate them whichever way you like, and then you'll receive 6 pages of coffee dyed paper, nice and crunchy. I don't bake these in an oven because I have a gas oven, so these were out on my lawn. And they come out really cool. Really like the texture, just the crunchiness. So you'll receive 6 of those. Okay. And no, they don't smell of coffee if you're not a coffee drinker. And then I've just given you a pile of these scraps that were left over to do whatever you like with it. So yeah, so this is at least a little kit that you can use throughout, and you'll have plenty of goodies made up that you can use and decorate to your heart's content. These are really fun to make. These pen holders come bookmarks. So as you can see, there's quite a bit in here. And then you've got your index card, and then you will receive 6 meters of paper ruffle, dictionary paper ruffle. I've inked both sides, mainly because when you put it on the page, you end up seeing the other side as well, and then it's already inked. Okay, stitched and inked, and with it comes 1.5 meters of this beautiful vintage lace. So yeah, so and if the ladies have changed their mind, that's fair enough. It'll still go in my Etsy store, so that yeah, the hard work's done and you can have the fun of decorating. I mean, how cool is that? So until my next video, which be, I have 2 more listings, I think. So until then, you know what you got to do. Happy crafting. Bye for now.